everyone was watching that, Mike Tyson, fight, right? Right, I was watching it, you know, and then, the story of the night, it's not even Mike and Roy, it's Nate and Jake Paul, right? Oh my God. You wouldn't believe the aftermath of what happened. So, just watching, the fight between Nate Robinson and Jake Paul. Nate Robinson will never live this down ever again, right? You have a professional athlete in basketball, fighting against a YouTuber. And, you would think, right? You would think this is a lose-lose situation for Nate Robinson, right? If he wins, he's supposed to win. He's a professional athlete who's performed, in the highest level competition, right? In terms of athletic ability. The dude's like 5'9", and he was able to dunk, right? Super, elite athleticism, right? You got Jake Paul, right? I mean, dude has like what, a wrestling background. I mean, that's about it, right? That's about it. And, Nate wins, you're supposed to win, right? You are, a supreme athlete. Nate loses, right? You get clowned out for life, basically. So, as I was watching the fight, I'm just watching, Nate, rush in, and I'm thinking to myself, like, what is he doing, dude?
You know just how athletic Nate Robinson is.
Yeah, he is. He coming in. Look at him. Whoa. Slow down now, dude. He got on basketball shoes.
Like, is this guy, like, for real? Because it just seemed like the kind of fights you see, like, between, like, regular people, right? That just don't know how to fight. Like, you see them in the streets or at school, back in the day, and you just watch it. You can tell, like, when people, certain people square up, they just really get into that weird stance where they just don't know how to fight. Like, you can really tell. Nate Robinson don't know how to fight, right? And it was evidence because of how much he was rushing into him. I was thinking to myself, like, dude, like, what's going on? Even Snoop was clowning on, Nate. He was saying that, dude, he was, like, rushing in with his basketball shoes and stuff. And I thought to myself, yeah, you're right, dude. This guy's wearing some Jordans in the ring. And, probably Nate in his head thought to himself, like, dude, I don't even need to train. I am an athletic person. Way better athlete than Jake Paul, right? Like, you can clearly see the speed, right, of Nate Robinson.
Back him up there, Nate. Back him up. Get up out of there. Speed, kill. Get up on him then, dog.
It's just that this guy doesn't know how to fight. So, he didn't train. He didn't really, take it as seriously because he thought to himself, I'm just going to whoop this dude, like, no problem. But when you start seeing Jake Paul actually start clinching him, like, and starting hitting him, he was getting annoyed. And he was like, talking shit, to him and stuff, probably like, yeah, and all this stuff, right? Second round comes, and it was like one shot to the back of the head.
You betcha.
Oh!
And Jake Paul caught Nate Robinson on the way.
Good night, Irene.
Robinson goes face first.
I'll grant it, right? That was an illegal kind of hit, probably would deduct points, in a regular, boxing match, right? It's illegal. He goes down, probably wobbly as hell, right? He just keeps falling down, right? Now you can tell who's going to win now after that. Like this dude cannot stand. Equilibrium's all messed up. He gets chin checked, falls down again. And I'm thinking to myself, man, this is over. Like, This is over.
Oh, there's a feint from Jake.
Caught him. Oh, my God.
Handed down.
Lord have mercy.
Robinson.
Oh, Jesus. Lord.
Snoop, talk about dropping it
Precious
like it's hot, baby.
Lord, take my hand.
Holy, got up.
Lead me on. Let me stand.
Right? And once he got back up, one giant swing to the dome, boom, this dude got rocked and he got laid the fuck out, right?
Trying to
Good
get
night,
third
Irene.
zone.
Oh, Lord.
That's it. Mamma Mia, the problem child, proving to be a big problem for Nate Robinson.
My goodness.
And of course,
Call the ambulance. Pick up the people.
we
It was over. Like, you see his head dribble down on the mat. It's like a basketball went boom. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, dude, Nate Robinson will never let this down. And you look at the salt after, you know, on social media after the fight, right? When he got rocked, man. Some of the funniest things you could ever read, right? You know, as Nate's soul was leaving his body on the mat, you see everyone trying to claim his black card. Like, this dude does not represent, you know, the black community. He let us all down. You know, Nick Young's talking about, dude, he does not represent the NBA family. Everyone was hyping Nate up. Because the reason why is because this is a professional athlete, right? Professional athlete. So they're like, yeah, you know, let's go, Nate. Blah, 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 and stuff. Dude, you get clowned on for life now. Even LeBron was laughing at that shit. We may never see Nate ever again, right? Yeah, I remember the times when Nate was trying to, you know, get back in the NBA. Not anymore, dude. Like, we might never see him ever again. Like, unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. The amount of salt that, you know, a YouTuber, you know, beat down a freaking professional athlete is peak hilarious. Like there's a bunch of people that are probably thinking to themselves, man, you know, Nate's gonna, you know, fuck him up, man. Who cares? I hope Nate fucks him up. I mean, our NBA, dude. Thinking like, dude, you know, Nate's gonna fuck up Jake Paul and stuff like that. No, dude. No. Dude, unbelievable, man. Like, the amount of arrogance probably from Nate, right? To not even really train for the fight. Say what you will about, you know, Jake Paul, but, you know, at least he was training, right? I mean, he was putting out, like, videos of him, like, boxing, right? I mean, what was Nate really doing? Like, you could tell, like, what the hell? At first, it was like, he was just ready to, you know, fight like, you know, people fight in the hood, right? And, you know, we don't do that, right? This is the more, you know, gentleman kind of, you know, fight, right? Where it's, you know, all fists, you know, chess match kind of thing, right? Ain't happening. And, you know, the commentary, even Snoop, man, singing hymns and just the amount of memes coming out from this will be tremendous. And, you know, I'm glad Jake Paul won, because this just makes things more funny. We need more laughter in 2020, right? You know, Nate Robinson will never live this down ever again, right? We will never see him in any basketball relate. Maybe he will, actually. Maybe this might be good for him, you know. You can drum up some audience, you know, view for him when he comes up, and then you just clown him nonstop. It is over. And I saw the disclosed, you know, purse or like prize money for them. You know, it showed that Jake Paul and Nate Robinson, got paid like what, $600? That is bullshit, right? They have to be getting paid like at least $600K, right? If this dude got knocked out for $600, I don't know what to say, right? Like, why did Nate even take this? Why didn't Nate even take this fight? Like, is this guy even, like, is he broke? Does he, like, really need money or something? Like, why is he taking this fight from a YouTuber? And, here we see that the prize money was 600, supposedly 600, right? So it was not even worth his time and all that. But if that really is true, he just wanted to fuck him up. Probably, dude, he gets his just desserts like nothing, right? Like, his legacy is laughed at forever. Right? Nate Robinson's always been like that bench player, 6-man, because first of all, he doesn't play defense whatsoever. Right? He just scores. He's basically like, the Lou Williams type, Isaiah Thomas type, where he's out there to just score. Right? And that's why he's been a journeyman around the NBA. He just scores. He just doesn't play defense. He incapable of playing defense because he's just that short. So there's that. And now he will be forever known as the dude who got knocked out by Jake Paul. Easily, right? 3-time slam dunk champion, my ass. More like 4 times. That dude got dunked on, right? Dunked on, head bounced on the mat. And it was all she wrote. And, you fucked up, bro. You fucked up, man. 2020, your 2020 has been elevated to meme status, bro. And then you see all these NBA players or all these people trying to, advocate for Nate. Like, hey, we want to see Jake fight against, Ron Artest. We want to see Jake fight against, certain people and stuff. Like, now you're just mad your boy got fucked up, and now you want to see Jake Paul get, beat up bad, by other people. Like, that's the amount of salt that I love to see, dude. Like, dude, Ron Artest. First of all, Ron Artest is a fucking psycho, dude. And then you had who's he? James Johnson. James Johnson's a fucking black belt, bro. Like, you want him to fight against Jake Paul. First of all, the boxing matches between Jake Paul and, Logan Paul and what they do, they're supposed to be on an even playing field, right? Where, both of them do not have any, combat experience to the point where it's an even playing field, right? Nate Robinson has no experience, with boxing, right? So he's just a professional athlete in basketball, right? Even playing field, or it's supposed to be an even playing field because, the height and reach advantage should be to Jake because he's not a professional athlete compared to Nate Robinson, right? Nate Robinson's supposed to be way more explosive. Even though Nate's 36, his athletic, ability should be even still greater than, Jake Paul because, of his past as a professional athlete, right? So it should be kind of an even playing field, right? If you want to insert certain people in, like, I don't fucking know, like let's just say, Conor McGregor, fights Jake Paul, right? Or that's what he called him out for. Dude, Conor McGregor's gonna wash this dude like nothing. Like, it's just not even fair. Like, you can tell the difference between, like, someone who knows how to fight and someone who doesn't, right? It's just not fair. Like, people just don't know how to react on certain things if, they get hit in a certain way where it's like they're not used to. Like, you're not used to getting hit in certain ways by someone who knows what they're doing. they're like, oh shit, you know, you get into that fight and flight reaction, and like, oh shit, dude, like, dude, what do I do? And your mind gets racing, you know, stuff like that. You know, I've seen stuff like that, and you know, you're not supposed to really insert certain people like that. It's just, you know, it's just your way of saying we want to see these people get fucked up. Yeah, dude, Jake Paul, it ain't happening, bro. You know, he ain't fighting no fucking Ron Artest and shit, bro. Yeah, y'all do some fucking clowns, man, for that shit. But all in all, bro, yo, this set the NBA back 40 years, bro. That show's hilarious, dude. Shout outs to Nate Robinson.